Hey guys, welcome to this little bonus video here. It's the game against the 76ers, and I was recording this while studying for my exam, and yeah, I didn't really want to play this game and show this game, so that's why I'm gonna use this opportunity to talk about something else. First, a quick summary of the game. We won this game, which is great because the 76ers are a direct opponent in our division. And well, it wasn't really a great effort on our side. More or less, the team held really well together, and Val and then Lowry in the last two quarters, when the game seemed to slip out of our hands, they turned up their game a notch and yeah, won this for us with some great passing, some good rebounds, good defense, and a steal, or a couple of steals. But I want to talk about something else having to do with how this kind of game style plays, having the computer play against the computer. I really like this kind of thing because it has like a simulation character to it. Because if I would play myself, I think the stats and the outcome of the games would be quite different. I don't know if in a positive or a negative way, but I don't think it's really good to have like the human interaction in this, because it would kind of falsify, I don't know if that's a word, falsify the outcome of the games. And if the outcome of the games are so it differs so much, I don't think it's quite easy to build up or rebuild a team and build up a good association. But there are some flaws to this. One thing is, right now I'm playing without plays, because sometimes the AI they don't execute the plays well, or most of them. So that will be something I want to do in the future. Either I will I'll test different plays and see how the KI is able to play these plays and how well they execute them. And but that's gonna take quite a long time, because if you don't use plays in this game, as in a CPU versus CPU game, you have these weird nonsense shots sometimes. You have the feeling that the computer doesn't really know what to do, and I actually put some of those in the highlights, especially Kyle Lowry, who has the ball most of the time, and Rudy Gay does this sometimes. They have like 20 seconds or 15 seconds left on the clock, and they just dribble or run into the middle of a group of opposing players and try this stupid jump shot, which mostly misses. And that is, I hate that so much, because it's so unrealistic. And well, the first two games, if you watch them again, or if you watched them recently, that is actually one of the reasons we lost. I don't know if you remember Rudy Gay in the first game. He had like a really bad shooting percentage, and he's only gotten better because I changed his tendencies. I put his isolation tendency like way down, and his mid-range shot tendency. I put that down also, because I don't know, he was doing these escape pull-up escape dribble pull-up jump shots, which missed like most of the time. And yeah, that really pissed me off. And the same with Lowry. If you watch the highlights, sometimes he dishes out these great passes like out of nowhere, like in the paint, or to like a perimeter player who goes for the shot. But sometimes he just just does the same thing as I explained. He does like a turnaround jumper with 20 seconds left on the clock, or he just runs into the paint and gets blocked because, like in this game, Andrew Bynum and Young are standing around him, and you know, they're like 1 meter taller than him, so they just reject everything he tries to do. Another thing is in the post, Val, he has like a pretty good shot, I guess. I don't know if you remember the intro from my last game. He did this awesome out of fadeaway jump shot out of the paint, with this back to the basket. Sorry, and he hits those quite often, or if he's face up, he hits his jumpers quite often. But in this game he does like 7, I think it's 7 hook shots with his back to the basket, and he misses all of them. So that is something I have to, I have to iron out, and which has to work better, because I think, you know, if in real life, if a player like Val does these hook shots and misses all the time, he would probably stop doing this kind of hook shot. But in this game, CPU versus CPU, he just does the same shot over and over again. Yeah, which pisses me off, which kind of sometimes takes the fun out of simulating these games. But yeah, I think this is something we can improve in the future. Another thing which I'm very happy about, this is more like on the meta level of doing these videos. To make these videos, it takes a really long time. So how this goes is I watch the game, 12-minute quarters, on the speed meter is on 60. So I watch these videos and record them with Fraps, which takes about 1 hour and 20 minutes, sometimes 1.5 hours, depends. And then I edit these videos with Sony Vegas, which takes quite a long time, I guess. Well, I'm got quite good at it, so it takes about 1 hour to edit the whole video. What I do next is I put a commentary over it, which is, I don't know if that's the right thing to do, because sometimes I edit the highlights so close together and they go by really fast, and I miss some of them and can't really comment on them. And after that is done, I have to render them. And what I did before is, I have quite a good CPU, but still rendering takes a long time. And Beranie knows what I'm talking about, because he renders a really long time also. So what I did was I rendered with Sony Vegas and a lossless codec, which takes about it takes about double to triple the time the actual video is. So like a 15-minute NBA video would take about 45 minutes to render in a lossless codec, to put like my commentary and the video together. What I would do afterwards is use a different program called Me GUI, and I would render it to the final YouTube file to get the size really small, because when I'm done with Sony Vegas, the video file is still, I think, like 20. No, it's not. It's 20 to 25 gigabytes, and that would take ages on YouTube. So I have to render it again with like a better, like half. No, what am I gonna say? I was gonna say with moderate to good quality, and the file gets about 1 gigabyte big, and it's ready for uploading. So one video of 15 minutes NBA game takes about, if I take the uploading out, because uploading takes like 3 hours for one video, it takes about 3 to 4 hours to do one 15-minute video, and that's why they don't come that often at the moment. But now I found something out, and that is I can render videos with my graphics card. And what this does is the speed is about 5 times higher. The quality is not that good, but it's still okay. The last video and this video is rendered with my graphics card, and I only have to render it once. So the original 4 hours of editing and rendering a video is reduced to about 2 hours. And this makes me happy because now I can upload a lot more videos, do a lot more basketball, NBA, association videos, because I'm enjoying these a lot. And I don't know if you can imagine, but after I record a game, I'm always sitting here and I'm like, oh, I want to know what happens in the next game. I want to know what happens in the next game. But no, most of the time I have to like edit and render and upload for like 4 hours, and that's a little depressing sometimes. So yeah, that was it about the meta let's play NBA 2K level. And yeah, I have some plans for the future. I feel like doing like an introduction video for every player that we have on our team now, or at least for like the big 3: Kyle Lowry, Paul Millsap, and who's the other one? God damn it, Rudy Gay. Yeah, it's Rudy Gay. Because I watched some interviews and they seem like nice guys, and I think if you know the real life players a little better, like where they come from, what they do, how they actually really play in real life, and who they played for, and yeah, stuff like that, you get much more involved in the game. These are not going to be very long videos, but I think that would have like a nice touch to it. Yeah, I would like to do the same thing about the Raptors, because I have to be honest, I watched a lot of basketball in the 90s, and I actually was a big basketball card collector. And you know, everybody was like, "Oh, I'm a fan of Michael Jordan, or I'm a fan of Grant Hill, or Shaquille O'Neal, or Hakeem." And because I always wanted to stand out, I was like a fan of Glenn Robinson. Don't ask me why, but I kind of like Glenn Robinson and the Milwaukee Bucks. So, except for like Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady, and I never had a relationship with the Raptors. I lived in Canada for some time, for about a year, and I've been to Toronto, I think like twice. And I think it's a really nice city. Has a great international flair to it. And yeah, so I wanna get closer to the Raptors. I'm already pretty close because of doing this association. So in my private free time, I look up a lot of videos about the Raptors, and I actually watch them games, and they're actually doing pretty good right now. In the league, which makes me happy because we're gonna do the same thing. Yeah, but I want to do a little more background information on the team and on the city, and yeah, their role in the NBA, more or less, and the future, of course, because something I really haven't focused on yet is like the contracts of the team players when they run out, because I was looking at the player cards in this game. And most of the contracts are run out like in a year or two, and everybody is saying like, okay, I'm gonna be a free agent after this, so this sucks, I'm gonna be a free agent, I want to test my value on the market. And that would be horrible, because in 1 or 2 years, if we ever get this far, all the good players will be leaving us. I don't know if this changes with how successful the team is. I hope it does. So, yeah, that was everything I wanted to talk about. So let's look at the stats. we're doing pretty good in this game, especially in the last quarter. Kind of yeah, powered through the last quarter and won this game. As you can see, Kyle Lowry, bad field goal percentage, and yeah, Paul Millsap, he has like this awesome field goal percentage, 5 out of 5, but he didn't take very many shots. I think there's room for improvement there. Vasquez did okay, but I don't really like Vasquez, so I'm going to trade him. Yeah, Amir Johnson. He's a pretty funny guy, actually. He has like his own YouTube channel. I watched a couple of his videos. He seems to be cool. But none of that now. Yeah, we're doing good. Look at our 3-pointers, 5 out of 7. That's awesome. Yeah, we kind of got owned on the rebounds. But the 76ers have a strong front court, so that's not very surprising. Yeah, that was about it. So, doing good on steals. Oh my god, we're doing really good on steals. Do we have the full total game? 8 steals. That is awesome. Okay, guys. Thanks for listening or not listening. It's up to you, because as I said, this is just a bonus video, and I'll see you in the next coaching vid. Goodbye.